Okay, finally, we've all had it. I'm having some problems again with XSplit. I was trying to stream on my other broadcast that happened, and unfortunately now it started to go very strange. Finally, so let me mute this first because we don't hear that. But yeah, so obviously again XSplit being an issue, just madness anyway. Anyway, welcome to Queensville. It is March. And yes, we have got Queen news this time. I do. It's going to be back after last week's chaotic week I've had. Has been not too bad. Full House stuff is just at the moment my thing. I'm just doing under the side of stuff, which I got complaints from the last week, and they said that this was anything to do with Queen. Well, that's something I'm doing on my own terms. So realise, guys, that we are back with the Queen stuff now. It's just that the Full House stuff has just gone mega madness. Maybe that's all my fault. So don't worry about that. That's nothing to do with this channel. This is basically an online project that I'm starting up with. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that anyway. No, we're not talking about it tonight. It's Queen tonight. We've got a lot of news to spread around the universe of Queen. Also updates on future stuff coming on YouTube. And I am not going to talk about Full House, so you forget that for a start, okay? Because that's just something, whoosh, okay? About the Queen this time. Oh God, this last month was just nothing on this month. I think this month is going to be pretty good. I have missed a lot of news, by the way, because I have been, as I said, working on other stuff. So tonight we are back with the Queen stuff tonight. So you guys, as I said before, we're going to basically do a lot of updates on Queen stuff products and some videos we're going to try and film. Before we do start actually the news, I have to bring in one thing. I'm not sure whether people are interested, but we were doing Skype calls on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. We've now moved it to a different time. David and Mark last week were doing a Skype call, and I missed out on it, and I wish I was there. So they're doing it on a fortnight on a Friday, every 2 weeks on a Friday, from 7 until whenever it finishes. Great idea. Very nice of them to actually do that, which was cool. I didn't know about it until Friday, so thanks guys for not letting me know. But nice, good thing that. So the Skype calls are back. David's leading it now for some obvious reason, but we have not had a Skype call for a while now. So we banned them on a Wednesday. It was just better to have a break from it, and it just kind of was working, but it didn't seem to have that sort of the gelling thing didn't work well. I'll not explain this video why that happened. Right, so yes, the Queen news. I did have it on my page. Oh, where's it gone? Oh, yes, we have to use the Queen website. I had it all set up, tonight, this stream, and all of a sudden it's now gone wrong. Right, can we please go to the news tab? Thank you very much. That's what I wanted tonight. So let's get on with Queen news this week. And obviously stuff I've missed out for a while, actually, which is interesting. First thing we're going to bring up is this new thing, the Queen experience, studio experience, being hitted over 100,000 visitors for the Queen studio experience, and that's fantastic. So they did these three guys here with the 100,000. Can't speak. Excuse 1 second. These were the three applicants that came into the Queen experience and made it the 100,000th experience. It doesn't matter. Anyway, as you all know, the studio experience was the most brilliant, successful thing in Montreux, and has been a very popular attraction for people who are Queen fans. I wish I could go there. It's expensive to go there though, but it is one of the most excellent things I've ever done. We've also got they've still got them studio things of the Made in Heaven tapes again, everything else. But they apparently had these guys here were one of the highlights of the day. It was nice to really go around there. It just says the experience was located in the blah blah blah. So on the occasion, they were presented with some Queen studio experience merchandise, and nice to meet you guys as well. So that was pretty nice of them to do that. Actually, it was good to be given some merchandise, which was cool. It was Vadim Sher with his daughters Adele and Mila. The family are from Paris and are in Switzerland for a winter sports holiday. Very nice indeed. Vadim discovered Queen as a teenager when he was still living in Russia. Moved to France at age 20 and as himself as a pianist and composer. Lovely. Both his daughters are also musicians, between them playing violin, clarinet, guitar, piano, and bassoon. Kind of don't know where the bassoon's going into there, but musical thing, yeah, kind of is. So, very nice story that actually. So, well done to the guys down there, which is really cool. The exhibition is still going on as in Switzerland, so you can still go and visit it, which is just obviously, if you've got the money and afford it, go for a holiday. If you haven't got the money, watch it on YouTube or do the Gary Taylor video where he watched anyway from Gary Taylor and his monstrosity business as well from it. Right, next piece of news, Mr. Brian May, who looks. This picture's so weird. Yeah. Brian's picture. Anyway, Brian May, LGBT Awards nomination. The shortlist for 2006 British LGBT Awards has been announced, and an NPT founder, Brian May, has been nominated for a Celebrity Straight Alley of the Year award. From tomorrow until the 22nd of March, the public will be asked to vote to decide on the winner of each category. The voting takes place at britishawards.co.uk. Celebrity Straight Alley category recognises and celebrates those who have done good for the LGBT cause. As you know, Brian's extensive work to raise awareness and understanding for people living with HIV has contributed to this nomination, which is a bloody good thing. Please see the link below where Brian is listed, so you can go there and just basically have a bit of a thing with it and stuff. Which, in all respect to Brian, and I've always said this every single time I've done these Queensville's streams. Brian does so much good work for everything he does. He is seriously done the charity work, the Devon thing that happened over at the Devon stuff. That was just brilliant. I also think that they also had the chance to go there and basically he had his say about it. The plea was done, and you know, from his point of view, he did a great job of that. So, well, what an amazing thing that happened as well from that. So, really, really good indeed. So, very impressed with that as well. Next piece of news is this thing that's come around, and I just know about this today. From Stables to Studios, the story of Rockfield, Monmouth, and music. Yeah, this is interesting. What's the story? Rockford Glory. Oh my God. Oh, why did they use that for a title? Get it off, please. Iconic Welsh Music Studio is to go into the history books as one of the most popular studios in the UK and in Wales. So obviously made the popular song of Queen's songs and obviously made the album of Night of the Opera. From Queen, Little Mind, Prince of Creatures, blah, blah, blah. They've all been hit the Monmouth and experienced the Rockford studio as they made international music history right here in Wales. But the studio itself is now set to become a centre stage thanks to money raised by National Lottery players. What's the lottery got to do with this? A new project led by six formers is aiming to capture the many and variety musical memories the studio has amazed. That's a mistype there. During his 50+ years in the business, including Queen, as I recorded, well, I've just said that already. Also, some other bands I don't care. Students gain national qualification. Support by the Heritage Fund. 13A level students from the nearby comprehensive will be contacting bands and musicians throughout the studio's career history. How can they contact musicians? Is it some sort of school thing that they're doing, or is it what? What's it? Collecting their stories and memories to become part of a special exhibition called From Stables to Studios. On soon after school on weekends, as part of the Welsh qualification, the students will also be talking to local residents and collecting their memories from or bumping into famous faces in the local pub, and encountering more than one or two musical divas divas around town. Right. Can I just stop there for a minute? Divas. Where the hell? Where are these divas in Wales? I don't know them. I don't know them. I don't care. Anyway, Richard Benamy, head of the Lockridge Fund in Wales, says the project tells a story that the Rockfield studio history is fascinating itself. This project will go further by exploring its relationship with the local area and how it's impacted on its improvements. Pretty good. In addition to the students will be involved with training to help undertake interviews as well as the market exhibition, so they will be developing various life skills later in their life. It is such a good idea, this. Whoever has done this thing for Wales and the Montfort Studios, great job. First of all, I think it's a great thing for youngsters to get involved with, and kids and children are really into the music scene now and getting into all the rock and history and everything. One thing that stands out to me is how can they get in touch with Brian May? I don't understand how that works. Kids want to get in touch with Brian May. How can you send it? How can you do that? Well, it's easy. Tweet him. You can tweet him. Yeah, Twitter him. Yeah. You'll not get a tweet back off him. But that's not a bad idea. I mean, whoever's cool with that, great idea. Well done. Great job. Maybe Brian's got interactive Kindles. Imagine the kids on Kindles are going, oh yeah, we'll just give Mrs. Brian May. Yes, Brian, would you please like to come to Rockford Studios? We'd like to interview you. We'll never get an interview with Brian May ever. You never will. It will never happen. The man is always busy. He's always away, which is so weird. Now on to one of the most ridiculous things ever released in the whole bloody world. This thing. Oh man, this thing, right? This stupid, ridiculous Night at the Odeon that we all have now, and we all have on DVD and Blu-ray. And well, actually, I've got a confession to make first. You guys are probably wondering, have I still got that live at the Odeon? No, I don't have it anymore. I kept the audio. I didn't get the video for it. I deleted that video off my drive. And the reason I did that was because I wasn't impressed with the print at all, which I've always said before, and I wasn't impressed with the release of it either. But I don't understand how they're supposed to make this. I don't know how they're supposed to make this into theatres. As you all know, I have a brand new monitor now, which is a 42-inch monitor, which is about the size of my room. And this, right, it will not look good in a cinema, right? I can't really see it being very improved. I can't see it being. I can just see it being all distorted. All the tape will be broken. It'll all be the lines on the screen again. It won't be improved. It just looks so milky and washy and so bad. Anyway, moving on from that. Yeah, it's going to be played in cinemas. Night in Bohemia UK and Croatia cinemas added updated. So apparently now it's been in the UK. Well, I know where that's going to be playing at. That's playing at the obviously the Odeon cinema in London. So whoever wants to go and see it at the cinema and see this show, don't bother. Don't bother. It's just the same DVD print we've just got. It's playing Croatia, it's playing Austria, Spain, Germany, Denmark, Netherlands. So there's David Rust area there. So Rusty and Bridie can go there and see it. Australia, New Zealand, and full details are there as well. Obviously, it's the same exact print as what we're saying before. Not much to say about that. You want to go on, but why would you want to spend £20 on a ticket to go and see that print in the cinemas when it's not worth it? It's not worth it. It's just from my point of view, it's just the worst. This is the worst thing they've ever brought out, which is just really what? It's one of those ones where I can't get around it. I mean, I don't want to go to the cinema and pay £20 just to go to the cinema and see a print when you've even got to think about, like, you're standing in the queue and you're going, can't wait to see, it's going to be so cool. Yeah, there's a Queen t-shirt on. And then you go to the cinema, you're sitting at the seats and you're thinking, right, let's get this started. And the first thing they'll say, the sound will be I still think as well, will the sound be a 5.1 channel surround sound? I don't think it will be. It can't be the same. Yes, if they had found the extra footage that we had in the DVD and the Blu-ray, well, that would have been fine. But no, we don't want to put it in because we lost it now. We don't want to put in the beginning of the Road Whistle test. No, we don't want that anymore. We can't put it in. We can't put it in the DVD itself. So, well, if you want to go and see it in the cinema, well, be my guest. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't bother with the DVD bit because there's a lot of crap, as I've said before. I mean, even when we were saying about that a few months ago, when we said about the release of the audio that came out, fantastic audio, but for the DVD and Blu-ray release of it, that kind of does not work for me at all. I know I don't have it, by the way. I have got rid of it. But to be honest with you, right? To be honest with you, if they want something that's going to be well worth it for its time and its great atmosphere, that's up to you. And I mean, okay, I'm going to go towards the Mercury Phoenix Trust, but they don't care. They do their job though. They do. That's one thing they do. They do their job. But from my point of view, that's a definite no-no at all. I mean, I've said this many times. We're definitely not going to do that. We're not going to go there. So there you go. Right. Let's just have a look at the stream. We've got 2 viewers watching now. I think I know who the second viewer is who's watching. I think I know. I think it's Mike. Moving on from that, anyway, some great news that's coming just on the 25th of February. I didn't even know about this until I've read it now. Obviously, I'm a bit late with the news, guys, so do bear with me. Freddie to be honoured with a blue plaque. Great, fantastic job. This is just what we needed. This is what we needed. Right, and I'll read it to you. Feltham Home to receive English Heritage Award in its 70th year. The memory of Freddie Mercury, one of the most flamboyant and glamorous figures in the history of rock music, will be celebrated this year with a blue plaque of his home in the West London suburb of Feltham. Do you know what? I have to say, this is a great thing. It's about time. It was about bloody time they did this. You know what? They actually should have done this in 1991. They should have done it in 1991 outside the home. But what they decided to do is they're putting the plaque in Feltham, in your mum and sister's home, outside it, which is a bloody good idea. And you know, this should have been done many years ago, but nobody ever had the chance to do it. Now the council's obviously approved it. You know, the English Heritage has just said, let's make a 70th anniversary of the man's great future and stuff. You know, I mean, it's obviously, I mean, but you know, it is great to have that award and his standard thing. So you know, do it. So I think the Bolsara family will be very happy with that, and Brian will be down there as well. Brian will be doing a little bit of a signing as well, and he will be taking pictures, and then we'll be doing it. As I understand, if I read about the Guardian, it says the Guardian says, let's see. The plaque will go on to the terraced house of his family moved into 1964. That's where it's going to be. And it will be one of those ones where obviously Brian will be there. So there you are. So Brian was doing his job again with it, which is cool. Okay, there's loads of news here. We're going to try and catch up with these guys. So I'm sorry about the lateness of this, by the way. But I've been, as I said before, I've been just inundated with other stuff, but we'll leave that at the end. Anyway, new Freddie Mercury Twitter launched. This is one of the worst things ever done. This is awful. And I have to say, whoever's running that, Gary Taylor, stop it. This is not needed. All it is, basically, a fan has started a Twitter account, and it's supposed to be Freddie Mercury and his thing, right? A fan's done this, or either Gary Taylor's done this for a laugh, okay? So this thing, avoid it at all costs. I don't care, because this is not even. This is just somebody who tweeted this and who said, "Hello, Twitter. It's Mr. Mercury here. Yes, I'm alive." Right, okay. Well, I'm sorry to say, but I will not be tweeting this thing. So I think this is a mistake. So that is a no-no at all. So, but it's for the youngsters, though. We all know about it. The youngsters want it. For God's sake. Youngsters want to post everything on thingies. There's another thing coming up as well later on. I will explain as well. Something else got on my nerves today, which on Facebook, and I will get to that in a minute, by the way, because I'm getting really annoyed with it. So keep tuned to that bit coming up as well. Other news. Watch Inside Buckingham Palace. Brian May. Brian May was interviewed for the new UK series called Inside Buckingham Palace. He appeared in episode 1, and that broadcast is on at Channel 5 at 9 PM on the 24th of February. And I didn't even watch it, so I haven't even seen it yet. I have seen bits of it on YouTube, and it just goes. Apparently, he talks about the day that it happened when he was up on that thing, and when he performed the thing on it, and he also went into some good detail about it. I haven't seen it all yet, but it's well worth watching that. So that's a good thing to have a look at that. And I think he also talks about that he apparently were about something with the Queen as well that happened. But that thing was amazing. That was a great thing he ever did. I think it was probably the best thing ever to start off that thing. It was good. So you can actually have a chance to get to watch that on Channel 5. Go to channel5.com, or you can go to the page on YouTube, and Brian May will upload that on his page as well, which is even great for it. But it's good news. And now on to other things. Now Mark. Big shout out to Mark, by the way. Mark he told me about this last Saturday, and he said, "Have you heard the new thing going around?" And I said, "No, I have not." Yeah. Now, as you all know, Brian is very happily to go on tour with the female woman who is obviously the Kerry Ellis thing, okay? Now, as I said before, I don't care about Kerry Ellis. I don't like her. Her singing is not good, okay? She's not good at all. As you all know, past experience, yeah, yes, her album that came out was the Anthems album, and we know it was sucked, and Brian's guitar was not the best thing I've ever heard on an album, and her singing was worse. It got worse because now they released another single, Roll With You. Oh my god. And oh! Thank you, Mark, for telling me about this, by the way. And I said I don't care about this, but he's heard this song, and it's bloody awful. Oh my god. Oh! And it's right, okay. First of all, right, I've got to tell you something, right. I have not heard this song ever, but I did hear a snippet of it on Spotify. And when the first 5 or 10 seconds of the track, the guitar parts were great, but her voice, it just doesn't work on the track. But it's a new song they released to coincide with Anthems 2, because Anthems 2 is getting released this year with more great songs and more of her la 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 la, more of her Barcelona, and you know. But I really have to say, this is just this. I can't understand why does Brian want to work with her still. Come on! The Brian May and Kerry thing has to stop altogether. It's just bits of it is just totally unnecessary, right? I mean, okay, we don't understand why she's popular, because she's got a fantastic voice. She's great, right? Totally agree with that, Brian. But it just for the past whole. Okay. one aspect was Mark went to see them at the Candlelight gig that happened in London, okay, where he was there at the airport, and he said they were great doing it. They did Hamper Fall and other songs, but it's just, I think the reason I don't like her is because it's just her. She's just got that sort of really quality, female qualities to me. Just, you know, I've always said this to Chris as well. I said to him that, you know, female singers are great, right? I mean, I'll go into something else in a minute as well. But let me tell you something. That this Kelly thing, it needs to stop. I mean, why could, you know what I think? Right, I think that if that other singer came in who had a hit with Jarvis and Stalker and what's her name, Hannah Jane Fox, replaced her with that would have worked out better because she's got a more rockier voice, but she's got a very softy, la 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 la, softy tony voice thing, you know. Yeah, that's my opinion. But I'm just sick of all this Canada stuff now. I don't care. Please get rid of it. But yeah, I suppose. I suppose what it's like anyway. It'll do for the kids. For the kids. It's for the youngsters. It's just, you know, it's on there anyway. And I kind of think that it is a little bit coming up to that stages of Queen will try their best and Brian's doing his best and they do it as well. So it's just that's fine. Let him do what he wants to do with it, really, you know. That's the news of Queen this month. This week, sorry. Well, news archive coming up next time on Queensville, so stay tuned. Right. Now, moving on from that, more Queen stuff now. Right. I have had one of the last week on Queensville, I was saying that we sold the box set of the collection of the Complete Works box set, which was the white box set, the black box thing. I'm very happy to say that Highlander has it now, as I said before. I didn't go into much detail about why we sold it, and I'll explain why we did it. And the reason that Chris sold it was because of the age of it. It was just getting really damaged a bit as well. But after some cleaning up of it and some other stuff that happened, we're very happy to say Highlander received it. I think he received it probably today. I think he did. And so I hope you enjoyed that parcel, and it was just very nice for him to do that. Got a message to David, by the way. David, you're watching this back, your parcel is still sitting here. It's getting sent off on Friday, mate, to you. So I do promise that, okay? I'm so sorry it's been late, but it is coming to you on Friday, okay? I promise that, okay? It's getting sent on Friday. I will send it. It's sitting on my scanner at the minute, so I will get that sorted out. Right. So moving on from that thing now, right, here's another thing that really pisses me off a lot from people on Facebook. Right, now, you know, I don't mind, every time I go onto Facebook in the morning, I always read it, I'm always seeing bloody people posting things on videos of Queen every fucking hour, right? I know that we're the biggest band in the world. Queen's ended now. I'm sick of all these links and postings of bloody videos of the same videos we've seen over the years. I mean, I totally understand why they're doing it for. I mean, what they're doing it for? They're doing it for the kids. Are they posting things for the kids, or are they posting the links mainly because so you can watch Queen all the time? And then there's these fan videos coming out that they're all making, and they're trying to make fan videos of Queen, right? I'm sick of all that at the minute as well. And I'm also really peeved at the fact that now that Mercury's an iconic figure of the world, and Queen's big and it's massive and everything else is fantastic, but what I'm really getting annoyed with is just people in general posting bloody stupid, ridiculous videos that we don't need at all, right? And one thing that came popping up just this week on Facebook was just this annoying video. And I'm sick of these videos being posted. Now, either you guys are either want to post something interesting of Queen, or want to really mess us around and say that it's like a new video posted of Queen, a new video posted of Queen. Well, I'm sorry to say, but listen, right? You're either you are Queen fans who are interested in the band, or either you're just posting it for a laugh. These videos were like 10 years old, so come on, kind of like get them off Facebook, and people, they can search them all the time. I mean, okay, they know about the I want a big free video, new video posted. Well, I'm sorry to say, but all the videos that I've seen are all old, okay? So either are we living in the past reasons, or are we living in the new era, okay? I mean, from my point of view, Queen fans love the music, okay? I love them to bits, right? But I'm just sick of all these things saying about Queen, new Queen video, new Queen video, new Queen video. This one's uploaded. Well, yeah. Well, either these guys are either just wanting to play around or mess around with you, or either they were thinking, well, we want to post a new video of Queen up, but we want to see new extracts from this video. Hammersmith, brand new video uploaded. It was uploaded in December. Why would you want to upload it now? Beyond me, that is. So, if you have got a video to share of Freddie's home or private memories or anything, put them on YouTube. But don't stop putting links on Facebook saying, brand new video of Freddie Mercury found, a brand new video of John Deacon found like in 2002. It's like, why? Come on. That's just so pathetic. That's just nonsense. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. It's completely stupid. So, please respect Queen a lot, guys, but don't keep bloody posting videos of... Alright, yeah, post something that's rare, like anything that I haven't seen before. I mean, alright, I've seen... I know the Nebworth thing was a big thing to talk about, and you know Nebworth is... And everybody's keep asking me, do I have the Nebworth DVD yet? I don't have it yet, but I will be getting it soon, and I promise that. But it just annoys me at the fact that when people are posting videos on YouTube, from YouTube to Facebook, it kind of annoys me. It even annoys me also, with Queen Online, when they want to post stuff, say Days of Our Lives, Part 1 uploaded here, Part 2 uploaded here, and Part 3 uploaded here. Well, why the hell do you want to start doing that? Well, it's so annoying. When Queen Online, Gary Taylor, hello, you know, it's him anyway. You all know it's him. He uploads a video of Days of Our Lives from 2011, right? It comes out in 2016. That's like, why? We've already seen it already. So that kind of really annoys me at the fact that, I know, Queen Productions have to get paid, and their Google ads get paid, and their business. Just stop refurbishing stuff again. Please stop it. It's kind of annoying with it. Gary Bryan's here. I thought Gary Taylor was here. Gary Bryan's here. It's Tez. Gary, Angry Penguin. Angry Penguin's a trademark of this spooky Queensville. Hi, Gary. Yeah, Gary's joined us in the chat room already, by the way. All right. Now there's some exciting news now that you guys have not heard yet. Which is an exclusive thing that people have talked about, and I revealed this onto Queen Skype calls. And we're not going to. I was supposed to upload that video a few weeks ago, but we haven't had a chance to do it. Something cropped around the net recently about how long was this now? 3 weeks ago. I haven't even said about this yet, so this is exciting for all you guys. As we all know that as the Nebworth has been released. It's also come up with the fact that it's nearly 30 years since Highlander was ever filmed. And Hollywood Records in the States have decided to release the 2 CD edition of the soundtrack, complete soundtrack, with all the missing audios and everything else. They're going to repackage that for the 30th anniversary of Highlander, the soundtrack. It's about bloody time it was done this, because it was taken... It took forever to get out, and now it's coming out. So there's exclusive here for you. First time I'm going to say this. that Highlander is to get a re-release this year, Blu-ray and a DVD out as well. But the bad thing is, and this is the only thing that we understand, Queen is not involved in this project at all. Brian and Roger are not involved. It's basically been taken over by Highlander Records in the States. Then it's going to come over here into the UK because they have felt that they've got the rights now from Matt O'Ken's estate. They've got the rights also now for all the multi-tracks they've got, the tapes and the missing links that we never got to hear. They also managed to track down New York, as I understand, and all of the songs that were never ever heard in the final mix of the actual cut of it. Well, it's finally going to get out as a soundtrack, and I'm going to say Hollywood Records are going to work on it for the 30th anniversary, and for me, it will be an amazing thing as well. They're hoping to get a new commentary track made by Russell Mackay, and for the directors of when it was distributed by Canon Films. They're hoping to get an interview with the two producers on it as well. It would be great to see this redone again, to repackage it and to get it out. So, and from my point of view, it's nice that they're going to do it at least anyway. It's about bloody time it was done, because they say took over. Many years ago there were bootlegs going around in 2000 when obviously the DVD rip was made. But now, after some persuasion from the guys over in America, it's finally going to get a release. And it's about bloody time. So, Highlander 30th anniversary coming out this year. Don't even start me on the date, by the way, but it is in the works. So that's an exclusive, I'll say here. Now, moving on. Other things in general. Discogs time now. I have been on the Discogs site this week. Been a lot of on the Queen side of stuff at the moment. Wardo is one of the most proud companies ever in Japan. I just want to know, when we talked about this, the Nebworth release that came out, we were all excited about it and we wanted it so badly, and I'm going to be getting a copy of it soon. Our friend David Oliver has got a copy of it from a generated cassette, apparently from an original master cassette that's come out, and he was going to. I think he was going to talk to. Or no, I think my friend Mark was going to talk to him about it because he's got something interesting to say about that. But it is it's interesting that came out. Well, Wardo has released another one now, which is in Sao Paulo. Well, I know the Sao Paulo one has never been released ever on audio and video either. So now they found the Sao Paulo one, and that sounds to me that is a lot more a nice easy one that's come out really from this. It kind of is a little bit on the other side of it. It's one of those other ones that they're going to bring out again with the 2 CDs and 1 DVD and everything else. And yeah, I totally agree with it. It's but they're doing a good job of it. The Japan company is brilliant what they do with CDs and DVDs and things. But if you guys play it safe, get that. Just get the box set because it's really, really good. But I've been in Discogs this week, and I've been trying to get a hold of some more Queen vinyls and stuff as well. 80 stuff's no, I'm not getting more 80 stuff now. I think that's enough of that for now. I've done everything. I've got the 2 albums I got anyway. As I saw the last stream I did the Torrents single collection, which I'm very happy to say is getting there. A couple of more releases I've got to get, but it's getting there finally. But it's all good stuff. It's really good, made. Okay. Now, another thing that came. Oh yes, another thing that came around as well. I don't know whether it's worth mentioning this, but it's kind of interesting actually. I just want to know. Sorry. I just want to know I torrent a lot. I do loads of downloads of the torrent sites, and CatPH is such a great site to be on. I tell you what I did find in the last couple of months is a great site in Russia called rutracker.org. And I must say, Chris is in awe with that site. He is just absolutely connected to that site so much. And he couldn't believe so much stuff he got, and it was just unbelievable what he got over the past month or so. But when I gave him the link, he literally went mad over it. He went, "Oh my god, where is all this stuff come from?" And he found all the bands that we were trying to find. That other thing we were trying to find the other week. We literally did find everything we wanted to have. So I don't know whether this site is underground or whether it's a private site or anything. But it looks to me like it's a site where it's kind of got all the bands that you can get from many years ago, which is kind of interesting on it. Right, other things to go on to talk about. As you all know, that I said in my previous video that I was going to be streaming back onto Vaughan TV. I am going to be doing that again, actually. I'm just getting. I don't have any work at the moment because I've got everything's quiet at the moment, and I don't have any work on at the minute. So I will be streaming live on a Thursday night, or either on a Friday night, but it depends when I've got the time, obviously, to do it. But from my point of view, I will be streaming back live on Vaughan TV. And I'll just say very quickly, the next part I'm going to talk about is Fuller House. So if you guys want to end the video here, you can. If you want to go on with the Fuller House bit, you may stay here and go on with it, because there's just a lot to really just talk about, just a little bit about it, obviously, from it. Gary, you say, I have your Vaughan stream bookmarked. I watched some Fuller House last night before games. Great stuff. So you're a fan of the show as well. Ooh, interesting. Right. The other thing. Oh, actually, before we go into this Fuller House business, which I have to talk about from last night, the Angry Penguin video is being delayed. Yeah. It's been delayed. I'm having some problems at the moment actually trying to get a hold of the place I was meant to be going to be filming that this week. Unfortunately, they can't for some obvious reason, and I don't understand this, you can't film in the place because it's a private place. You'll film a ridiculous bloody thing. So luckily, I found another place in Tanner Farm, which is over the road from here, and this is far to get to. So I found a community centre over the road here, and I'm going to visit that tomorrow, actually. And I'm going to see if we can get a hold of that one now. Because we need to film the next Angry Penguin video, obviously, which is getting filmed, as I said, this month. So I will be on my little camera trails again. I will need to get a new camera because my camera died. And my camera that I was going to use was perfect for the shoot. But unfortunately, what happened was the goddamn thing broke. The lens broke on it, and also the battery compartment broke as well. So that kind of was a bit of a shitty kind of deal with it. So I have to go. So unfortunately, I have to get a new HD camera for it, which is going to be a bugger. But then again, well, things happen, I suppose, which is not bad. So I did say I wasn't going to talk about Full House, but I might as well anyway, because it's on my mind for a while. Season 2 has been renewed. Thank God. We heard about it today, and now we've all been posting on that new Facebook page by the Social Spoiler Full House page, and it's been very popular indeed to get people's attention for it, which is cool. I was very impressed with the people yesterday on the Vaughan TV stream. Thank you very much for watching it like yesterday. I didn't know we were going to get many viewers for that yesterday, but I had a great time doing that. Everybody loved my commentary, loved everything about the show, everything else. It was great to do that last night. So, well, thanks very much to everybody who tuned in for that yesterday. Really appreciate it. And I'm happy that the show's going to continue, and I'm happy it is. So, And I was so waiting. I was waiting yesterday for the news happening, but I had to wait till today to find out what's happening with it because we knew we were supposed to know by last night if season 2 was getting renewed. When John Stamos posted a tweet on it about it on his page, he said that you never know, miracles may happen tomorrow. And there was a hint going around that maybe they have renewed it, and they have renewed it for two more seasons. It doesn't mean for season 2; it's also for 2 more seasons they've renewed it for. But they think they may be on for a bit longer than that, actually. So I have to say, a great job with Netflix, and well done to everybody who downloaded the show on the Friday. And what a hell of a stream it was on Friday! It was just awesome. So well done, and congrats to you all, you guys over there with these. So well done indeed. Now, for the final part, I'm just going to put this in quickly because this is another thing that I've got another idea for a next Queensville stream to do. Now, as you all know, that last year, Queensville's first ever live stream of Queen, what was it called? Queen's Day was streamed live on to Ustream. Ustream's, I'll close that account down now. I'm actually going to be doing it on Vaughan TV next year. This year, Queen's Day 3 or Queen's Day is back on the 24th of this year, of November, which is cool. Queen's is back on the 24th of November after I come back from a holiday at the Whippy Goth weekend, because the Goth weekend has changed their dates this year. We have to go on the 4th to the 6th of November, and then I'm coming back after the 6th, and then I'm going to be doing another Queensville. And after that Queensville's over, then Queen's Day returns for another day of fun and frolics and everything else going on, which for me is going to be a really good thing to do as well. So I really have to say that let's hope we get more viewers this year. And let's hope we get more pop quizzes involved as well, which is even cool. And as I understand, I am missing a few more videos off my drive, which I've had to clean up my drive a little bit because I lost a lot of space on my G drive. My G drive's got all my videos on there, and I had to. And something happened the last few weeks ago, and it wasn't my fault. It was just a decision I had to make. So don't you guys start asking questions about this, because there is a lot of people going to be saying, why did you do that for? Well, it came with a decision that I had to erase all the Rock Show Live programs that you didn't get to see. It was just too much of a hassle to edit. It was too much to sort out. Guys, I just didn't have the time to do it, so unfortunately the videos have been gone. They've deleted off my drive. I've got rid of them. There really isn't anything much really I can upload on that show because too many memories of it. But the final show, I don't know if I've still got it enough, because it was a bit sad that day when I finished the show. But I don't think I will be. I don't think I'm pursuing to do that again. You know, it was a good show to do for 5 years on streaming it, but people have requested it to come back, and I said no. It's a show that's ended, it's finished, and it's at the end of its way. So, and you know, when you're doing a live stream, these live streams, and obviously I don't have a script, I don't read anything. When I do a live stream, it's all live. It's not scripted. I don't have a piece of paper on me, obviously, on the desk, as I always have said before. I just speak with passion, obviously. But I'm always looking for something else to do with the live stream I can do. You know, I mean, I love presenting a lot. I love going out there. And right now, something else came up about a few weeks ago. As you all know, I now do a karaoke night at Bolton Colliery Tavern, and I do it with a guy called Steve. And I'm not going to mention his name. I won't mention what he does, but he's a great guy and an amazing person, and he has looked after me since we got back together a few months ago. and I love doing that. I love going out there and performing again. It was really good to do that for a few weeks. So when I went back into it the other week ago, we had requests from people asking for the recordings of their performances of karaoke versions they've done. Now, I have been inundated with many people, and every week I go down there with a piece of paper. They've recorded songs, and they've come out so well. And we've sold already 3 CDs, and now I'm reissuing them again because people are asking they want more songs on, but they wanted them redone again, and the sound wasn't bad. You know what I mean? So that's still ongoing. Because that's something I'm doing on a Thursday now, so I can't really be here on a Thursday anymore. So I am kind of just trying my time to get back up there and perform, and not perform a lot because I've been ill. I was ill, and again last week I was ill, and I was seriously in so much pain last week. My throat was killing me. My cold, I'd been full of cold. I was just so bad that last week. So luckily this week it's much better for me now, and I can get back to normal, and I'm fine, and it's good. A lot of people just asking me requests about karaoke songs, CDs I'm doing, record them. Obviously, we've got some new equipment now down at the place. We're using Magic Studio for recording it, and what we're doing is we're bringing the recordings back to here to the Queen Room, and I'm mastering them on the Queen Room as well, which apparently first of all called the Queen Room now anyway, But that's an ongoing thing I'm going to be doing now. And if this is turning out successful in the next couple of months, and we keep doing these recordings, and people want CDs done, I have a funny feeling that I will keep doing it. Maybe like once a week we're going to do it. Obviously, it's not every day, but it's once a week we get the recordings back, master the CDs, and after that, previous week I get paid from the guys, or they can pay in front or whatever else, and they can get CDs at that time as well. But I'm really enjoying that so much, and that's an offhanded project I'm doing at the minute within Queen itself and stuff. As for me, at the moment, things are kind of a little bit hectic at the minute. Now, as you all know, there's nobody here at the moment. There's no one in the house, and everybody's away for a while. And I will be back pursuing in more Angry Penguin, as I just hope this time that we get this next one done, because I was struggling so much to get the last one done. Obviously the previous song was the Bungle one, and the Bungle music thing, and that's that's the next one we're going to film. And as for the other one we're going to do, that's the Rock and Roll Disco one. We're supposed to be filming it at that other place. We couldn't get it because it was there. Now we're going to try down the other one tomorrow and see if that goes ahead, because the Oval can't have us there because they're booked. So that's the reason why we're not there anymore. So we had to move. So we had to switch that situation there to go down to the bottom one now. So that's all. But they'll be resolved soon anyway from it. That's even in the process. So that's mostly it for this edition of Queensville. Thank you for tuning in. Next one we've got is next week. I think we're just going to do it like when I come on. I'm going to just do it when I come on. I think next one we're going to do it probably on a Wednesday or a Tuesday, whenever I feel like it really when I do it. There is a lot more, as I said, there's a lot more content going to come on the channel. I also want to thank you. Last thing I've got to mention, Google Ads. Google Ads, thank you so much indeed. I appreciate what you did. It took bloody ages. It took forever to get that sorted out. But luckily now it's all done. Thank God it's done as well. Oh, yeah. I didn't go very far as well, I didn't know. Anyway, that's it for me. So I'll see you guys back here in the next few days, whenever Queensville's back. And the next video that I'm going to do will be, probably might be the vinyl collection again, because I know you guys got to see the Torrents singles in full and everything else, but I actually have got, I've got to do a few more Queen ones, because I didn't film them on a few days that we didn't do it. So there's a few more Queen ones that I'm thinking about filming again as for the channel. So they're coming up. They'll be coming up soon, so be cool as well. Anyway, that's it for me. So thank you for tuning in. Have a great week. Have a great time. And I'll see you guys in the next Queensville event. And until then, continue to the channel and subscribe and like the videos. See you later, guys.